One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Boilermakers will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Michigan's offense will get the ball first. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now. And I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though. And David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most. And that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the year, getting into the playoffs. So great start, great middle. How he finishes will determine whether he's going to be at that Heisman ceremony.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
To the air on second down. This one's complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Jones. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Just keep slinging it. Punts it out of the air. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing.
Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Michigan. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Here's the return. And the ball is loose on the return. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense has the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like, you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Really impressed with how this team has seized momentum here, playing on the road in this hostile environment. Their offense gets it first. They march down the field. They put up some points. And here's the defense now on their first drive, getting a critical sack on third down.
Wide open, and it's a foot race. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This field position better than you could ever hope for. First and goal from the 8. Now rolling to the left. Touchdown Wolverines! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
From inside the 10, and the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Almost a disaster on that return, but they jump on it and they'll maintain possession.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
And the Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Montgomery.
And that is why this defense is so good. They get after the quarterback and get him on the ground. That's their 3rd on the day, and they're number 1 in the country in sacks, and they have been a problem for every offense they faced.
Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On his way from around the 50. Can they catch him? A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
From inside the 10, here he comes. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right.
Pulls in the deep ball. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Montgomery. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Boilermakers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Well, you saw this guy in all the highlights after that 4-sack performance his last time out, and he's not resting on his laurels. He's hungry for more. Registers his 1st sack of the game.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So here comes the Michigan offense. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. Makes the grab, and not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The Wolverines can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
It's just incredible. You see the arm talent in that last throw. The quarterback position is the hardest position to play in team sports. The fact that this guy is right out of high school and somehow in the conversation to win the Heisman Trophy, that's one of the best stories right now in all of sports.
It's complete on the right side. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it, and he coughs it up again. Recovered by the kicking team.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know, if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. Simply can't happen.
They'll start this drive with a pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Michigan.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. The corners are walked up tight. Dropping back, it's Montgomery. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Lining up to convert 3rd down. We We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a catch down the right side. It's a seam, and he eluded the defense, and they'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Boilermaker!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell.
Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
And this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Might be calling a hot route. The play action fake. Going for 6. Touchdown Wolverines. And they take it in for 6 more points. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes play.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about it. Single cover, double cover, triple cover. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
Back to pass, it's Montgomery. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. That's caught. It's Smith. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. And we talked about this guy from the beginning, and so far he has not disappointed behind center. They've been playing pitch and catch at an elite level, and there have been no answers defensively.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Got his man on the right. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And, man, this QB has delivered all year long. All the hype coming in as a freshman. Like, will he get on the field? Not only does he get on the field, now we're talking late in the season about being a true freshman.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Michigan. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Let's take a minute and look big picture at Purdue. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built a lead.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. He'll return it from around the 50. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires on the move. He's got it. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdown.
Touchdown Wolverines! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Looking downfield, it's Montgomery. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Michigan. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Arizona State somehow, some way, found a way there in Tempe and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are. as the teams there continue to jockey for ball position.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he's all bottled up in it. Good job corralling that football, but he couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it'll be a safety. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going for the big play. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Snagged out of the air. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And the Wolverines in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quick strike complete. Open space at the 25. Nice pickup, gets it to the 20. They move the sticks, and they can still stop the clock.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Let's it fly. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Rides the back on the option to give. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll go to the ground. Knifing through, making the play in the backfield, and they can use a timeout and try to force them to punt. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Scanning the field, it's Asher. Makes the catch. There he goes. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at 3.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Right back to the well. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He'll try to take it back.
You got to be so careful, too, David, because on 3rd and long, they're playing their nickel now. They've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly. And I think that time the quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march down the field and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. The give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Asher. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab. He stopped at the 15, not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. Touchdown, Wolverines! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
And the returner goes down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He leaves it with his back. He stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. It's complete to the right. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
And you really want your best player to be your quarterback, to be your leader, and he's been that all year long. Dude, he's in the top 10 passing in all of college football, and he's leading this team very much in the Heisman race. And guess what? Got a chance to end the year strong, make a statement, and go out and be maybe the best player in all of college football.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
They'll go back to work on offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to take a shot at this DB. He's got it on the outside. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. To the air on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
1st and goal, Michigan.
He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Wolverines! Fired in from the red zone for the score. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic than they get him on the ground at the 20. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together. Get some good mojo going.
To the air, it's Asher. Here comes the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll haul it in right around the logo. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Looking to throw on first down. Touchdown, Michigan! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. And for this receiver, hello, viral.
Hello, viral, and on every platform, everywhere. You're going to see it in top plays. Not one, not two, not three. Just continuing to count the touchdowns. This guy's been balling.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. Second down, he'll throw it. They cough it up near their own goal line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
From the gun. Touchdown, Wolverines. Fit it in the window for the score.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll give it to the back. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Asher. Fires to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. What a play there, and he's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Right on the money. Give him 6. Touchdown, Purdue!
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator, because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Looking downfield on first down. And we've seen a tremendous show from this freshman behind center. He's been elite in every aspect. He's thrown the ball on time. He's made big plays down the field. He's punched it in when they've gotten opportunities. You just couldn't ask for anything more. Wants to throw on first down. fires to the wideout. He's got it. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
If you're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman race, you've got to win games and you got to put up big numbers, and that's exactly what this guy has done all season long. Top 10 in the nation in pass.
Turning it on. Quick completion on the out route. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. They'll try the run. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's got it again. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight.
Here we go, here we go.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and take it back. And there he goes. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. So here comes the Michigan offense. And how about the day this freshman quarterback has had running the offense? A most impressive outing. It's as if he's seeing things before they happen, and he has the numbers and the scores to prove it. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Reads it, fires complete. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Tulane was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in New Orleans. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Gives it on the option. He stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Slips through the line. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And the special teams comes up special. He takes advantage. The short punt, he catches it, and you can tell does a great job using his blocks, getting north-south, getting to the end zone for the big play.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensive.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll try it over the left side.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game, because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Wide open, and it's a foot race. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field, on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. The Wolverines trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Back to pass. Looking for the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Asher. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. And they are getting elite play from their quarterback. Their passing game has been simply outstanding the entire game. They put it in the end zone, and they will get your attention with the numbers they put up.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
You know, it's one thing to have all the accolades preseason and have all the expectations, but it's another thing to be able to go out and execute week in, week out. He's done that. He now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the year.
And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Lost to throw again. The quick out. Breaks into the... Got some room into the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Hand off from the shotgun. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. And the Boilermakers will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. And this young signal caller is playing well beyond his years. And he's thrown it all over the place. Been a bit of a mismatch, candidly, Jesse.
I think there were high expectations for this guy coming into the year, but I don't know if anyone thought it would look this good. He has been so dialed in today. When he's doing the work during the week leading up to the game, boy, oh boy, it shows up on game day. He's got a lot of talent, but you combine the mental approach to that talent, this guy's virtually unstoppable.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Looking to get it in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun. Give on the inside.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football. They want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game, but they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back. The next opportunity.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Michigan. How about this defense taking one back to the house? They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Asher. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. Lost to fire on 2nd down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Defense gets the timeout call. 20 seconds left on the clock. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Wants to return it. He's got great speed. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Wolverines!
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead.
On that 2-point conversion, they spread the field, 5 wide receiver set, trying to create some windows to throw into, and they come away with a beautiful-looking, schemed-up 2-point conversion.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. And the pass is knocked away and incomplete, but there is a flag down. Looks as if the defender was a little overeager and a little overzealous and got there early. So the game will continue for at least one more play as the penalty gives the offense an untimed down. To the air, it's Asher. Here's a heat. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the part each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.